We still have a little bit of time to start. So if you guys are able to see and hear me, just give me a yes. Hi Rishabh, I hope you can see and hear me clearly. Hi Kiran, just give me a quick yes if you guys are able to see and hear me. Okay, that's awesome. Hi Rashmita, hi Success Finder. I don't know your name, so that's what it shows here. I'm Mohammed, how are you? I hope you guys can see my screen. So if you guys are a part of the WhatsApp group that we have for the quiz, then I've sent you the exact link on it. You can just click on that. Otherwise, you guys would be able to see here, you can scan this QR code so it takes you to the correct site. Or you can use this ahaslides.com/A9C9E9. So either ways, you should be able to then see this. So today we're going to do a live quiz on consensus mechanisms. And like if you were part of the WhatsApp group, then over the last couple of weeks, I've given you a lot of practice questions. Well, to be honest, today's quiz is going to be a little difficult compared to the earlier one because the earlier one was on blockchain basics. Now we're moving on to the next level. So this is only on consensus mechanisms. As always, there will be 10 questions. Faster answers get more points. And the winner gets 2000 rupees cash prize. Can you guys give me a quick thumbs up on this so that I know all of you heard me? So on this AHA slides interface, there's a way for you to give emojis. So can you guys just give me some thumbs up so I know everyone's able to hear me? Awesome. So we have about a couple of minutes to start. So in the meanwhile, I'll just give people time. Once you've come to this page, this is where you need to go. ahaslides.com/A9C9E9 or scan this QR code. Now you guys start to enter your names. So please remember the name should match your bank account. So if you win the prize, then the UPI ID or whatever bank details you're going to send me, they need to match the name. So make sure you enter your proper names. And of course, those of you who don't want to participate and just want to watch, you're most welcome to do that. It's being streamed live on YouTube as well as LinkedIn. So sit back, have a look at people answering questions, and in future you will always participate. I'll give you guys a few more minutes. And don't worry if the internet goes off from my side on the way, don't worry about it. I'll reconnect and you won't lose your score. So don't worry about that part. It happens sometimes. So I'll give you guys about 60 more seconds those of you who want to join in, you can do that. So I'll just quickly go through the rules again. So there are going to be 10 questions. You get about 30 or 40 seconds per question. And the faster you answer, the more points you get. Of course, if you're wrong, you don't get any points for that particular question. But if multiple people are right, obviously who answers faster gets more points. And I will show the leaderboard after each question. So after every question, you'll know exactly where you stand. But don't worry, it keeps changing, and there are many, many times that the actual winner was probably far behind till the last question. So don't worry about that part. Few more seconds. Okay, I think we can start off now. So I'm starting the quiz. So question 1 coming up on your screens. Which of these is a proof of stake algorithm that implements stake slashing for bad behavior? Bad behavior means things like chain halting and censorship. So is it Casper the friendly finality gadget? Is it leasing proof of stake? Or is it variable delayed proof of stake? Well, it may be a little tough for the first question, but if you wanted to take a guess, go for the weirdest one out here. Yeah, that's a hint I'm giving you because some of you may find this tough. So this is a kind of a proof of stake algorithm, but as you know, proof of stake also has so many different combinations. So I mentioned 3. Tell me which one suits this particular question. And you're going to be seeing the answer on your screen very, very soon. Okay, so very few of you got it right, but yes, the answer is Casper the friendly finality gadget. Yeah, I know that's a weird name, but if you had to guess, probably I would have gone with that one. So I can see very few people got that right, but don't worry, we've got a lot of questions to go. Let's quickly have a look at the leaderboard. Let's see who got it right. Okay, awesome. So Seema Kiran is, as of right now, the leader. Let's move on. Okay, now coming on to question 2, which effectively partitions the blockchain and account state into multiple shards, which are handled in parallel by different participating validators. So, is it proof of disintegration, proof of signature, or secure proof of stake? So, you must have heard in the context of Ethereum also, there's a lot of talk going on about sharding and how that's going to make things so much faster because we're kind of breaking the things up into multiple chains or rather multiple sets of data. So that's what the question is about. So which of these consensus mechanisms partitions the blockchain and the state into multiple shards? And of course, each of these shards are handled in parallel by different validators. Let's see how many of you got that right. Okay, so a lot of you got it right. That's awesome. Majority gets that right. So secure proof of stake is the correct answer. Awesome. Let's quickly have a look at the. We have a new leader. So we have Nandini, who's currently leading. Second is Amit, Pratik, okay, WISD, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Rajesh. Let's go on to the next question. Coming to question number 3. Which of these rewards users who convert fiat currency into cryptocurrency? So you're going to see 3 consensus mechanisms: proof of location, proof of processed payments, and proof of reputation. Now, which one of these rewards users who convert fiat currency into cryptocurrency? Honestly, if you don't know this, it's very easy to guess. If you just look at the 3 names, you'll be able to guess which would logically be the correct one. Is it proof of location, proof of process payments, or proof of reputation? So you have what, 5 seconds more to go. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see how many of you got that right. Okay, that's awesome. A vast majority of you got it right. So give me a thumbs up if you guessed it. I think most of you would have guessed that, right? Just give me a thumbs up so I know that you guys guessed it or you actually knew it. Anyone here? Okay, so I'm presuming most of you guessed, but anyway, either way, it's perfectly fine. Let's go to the next one. Oh, of course, let's have a look at the leaderboard first. Okay, the leaderboard hasn't changed. Nandini is still leading, followed by Amit, Pratik, Vis, and Rajesh. Awesome. Let's go to the next one. Coming up, question number 4. which is a structure where every address gets its own chain that only it can write to, and everyone holds a copy of all the chains. This is not a consensus mechanism. So this is kind of like a bonus question. So is it block lattice, is it proof of zero, or is it very block? So which of these three is a structure where every address gets its own blockchain and only that address can write to that chain, and everybody holds a copy of all the chains? So it's a very interesting concept. What do you think? It's block lattice, proof of zero, or very block? Again, if you don't know the answer, you could kind of guess that it's between two, and then you could kind of just take a guess. It's a 50% probability after that that you'll get it right. Let's have a look at the answer. Okay, awesome. So I can see a majority if you got that right. Yes, it is block lattice. Perfect. Let's see if the scoreboard has changed. Yes, and now we have Pratik leading, and Vist, Nandini, Amit, and Rajesh. Awesome. Let's go on to the next one. Come on, the rest of you, don't worry, you can still catch up. Just get the right answer quick. In which of these do nodes share their known transactions at random so that eventually all the transactions are gossiped to all the nodes? Is it hash graph? Is it Maggie's POS or proof of stake? Or is it Raft? So in which of these three do the nodes share their known transactions at random? And eventually, because everyone's sharing at random, all the transactions are gossiped to all the nodes. So your options are Hashgraph, Magi's POS, and Raft. You've got to choose one of them. Okay, I can see some angry faces. Maybe some of you are finding it tough, but I told you this is quiz 2, so obviously it's going to get tougher. And now let's look at the answer. Awesome. So majority of you got it right. That's amazing. Hashgraph is the right answer. Amazing. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Let's see if it's changed. Okay, so we have Pratik, Amit, Vist, Aditya, and him. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but okay, we have a new entry into the top 5. Awesome. Let's go on to question number 6. So we passed the halfway mark now. In transaction censoring, block miners choose not to mine a block containing certain addresses. So that's a kind of an attack, you could say. Now, which of these three best solves transaction censoring? Is it proof of process, proof of stake boo, or proof of work? Again, this is not so difficult to guess. One, you can definitely remove one option. I'm sure you know which one, and then it's a 50-50 chance. So we know that there is this concept called transaction censoring, where a miner could decide not to choose blocks of a certain address. Now, which one of these three consensus mechanisms solves that problem? Proof of process, stake boo, or work? Let's have a look at the answers. Okay, so majority of you didn't get this right. See, obviously proof of work was not the right answer. So then, because that's in Bitcoin, and there we can do transaction censoring. So it was a choice between proof of process and of course proof of stake boo is the correct answer. I know it's a weird sounding name, but hey, that's what it's called. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Okay, we've got Pratik in the lead, Akshit, Amit, Vishesh, and Vist Atai. Okay, awesome. Let's go on to question number 7. Which of these considers three components? Stake amount, financial transfer activity, and social activity. So there are three consensus mechanisms you can see: delegated proof of importance, proof of believability, and proof of care. Which one of these three considers three components: stake amount, financial transfer activity, and social activity? Seems a little tough, no doubt, and it's a little difficult to guess. But let's hope you guys know what the right answer is. We've got about 10 more seconds to go. We are at question number 7, 3 more questions to go. Let's have a look at how many of you got that right. Awesome. So majority of you got that right. It is delegated proof of importance. Amazing. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Okay, we have Pratik in the lead, followed by Amit, Vishesh, Vistai, and Dev. Okay, so Dev's a new entry into the top 5. Let's head on to question number 8. 3 questions left. In which of these is the choice of validator nodes decoupled from the actual transaction validation process. So you kind of segregating the two. You're segregating the choice of the nodes and the actual validation. Is it proof of quality, proof of ownership, or semi-synchronous proof of work? Which one of these three is it? So this is an interesting consensus mechanism where we are kind of decoupling two things, the choice of the nodes and the actual validation process. Options, quality, ownership, or semi-synchronous proof of work. 10 seconds to go. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess. There's a one-third possibility you will get it right anyway, and there are no negative marks for getting the wrong answer. Time's up. Let's have a look. Okay, I can see a majority of you got that right. That's awesome. It is semi-synchronous proof of work. Let's see if the leaderboard has changed. Okay, so now we've got Vishesh on top, Dev is second, Nandini third, Pratik and Amit. Okay, that's an awesome one. Let's go on to the second last question. And in today's quiz, only the winner gets the cash prize. So, two questions to go. Which of these is a class of algorithms that score how close two strings are to each other? Right? So, this is a type of an algorithm in which it is going to score based on how close two strings are. Edit distances, nexus proof of stake, or proof of disintegration. Easy to guess. So even though it's the ninth question, which should be very tough, you can actually guess this. We're talking about distances which are being measured. I've given you a huge hint in that. So you should be able to guess that pretty easy. Second last, so I thought I'll give you a clue. 5 seconds to go. Come on, all of you need to get this right. Okay, majority didn't. It is added distances. So like I said, it's measuring how close two strings are. And I said we are measuring distances. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. Okay, now I'm going to only mention the topper because that's the only person who gets the prize. So as of right now, Vishesh is leading. Now we have the last question coming up. Make sure to answer really, really fast. That's the only way you guys can win it. Otherwise, it's Vishesh to the lead. Hash graph is suitable for private networks and not for public networks because it is very, very simple one. Not resistance to Sybil attacks, very energy intensive or very fast. More than 2.5 lakh TPS or 250,000 transactions per second. Extremely easy one. I kept the simplest question for the 10th. I'm sure all of you can get this right, and I hope you got it really fast. So the question was, hash graph is suitable for private networks and not for public networks because of what reason? Is it because it is not resistant to Sybil attacks? Is it because it's very energy intensive? Or is it because it's very fast? More than 250,000 transactions per second. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. And obviously, it's a very simple one. The answer was, why is it not suitable? Because it is not resistant to Sybil attacks. So even though it's really fast, because of this problem, it's not suitable for public networks. Let's have a look at the final winner. Oh, okay. So it's a very interesting turn of events. The winner is leading by 1 point. So that's really, really close. So Dev wins with 461 points. Vishesh is second with 460. Aditya is third with 460 again, so it's a tie. Shubda is fourth with 437 and Pratik is fifth with 420. So Dev, if you are connected to me on WhatsApp, just send me your UPI ID and you get 2,000 rupees cash prize for this. If you're not connected to me on WhatsApp, you can send it to me on LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube or Twitter, whichever platform you prefer. Next week, we are going to do the, not next week, but the next one is going to be on, let me just stop sharing this first. Yeah, it's going to be on Bitcoin. So if you guys would like to participate, stay on in the WhatsApp group and I'll start posting questions there. And every day or two, I'll be posting one. So we're going to do it on Bitcoin this time. But it's not really on the financial aspect of Bitcoin. It's primarily on the Bitcoin white paper. And I'm also doing a free masterclass on the Bitcoin white paper very soon. So make sure you guys attend that also. And I'll see you guys very soon. And great job. I know it was a tough quiz. and some of you have suggested that the second and third should also get some prize. So then get me some sponsors. As of right now, I'm giving these cash prizes out of my pocket. So why don't you guys get me some sponsors so that next time around I can give prizes to everyone, right? So if anyone would like to sponsor the next Bitcoin quiz, get in touch with me. See you guys. Bye bye.